Okay guys, welcome to the Talking News. Make sure that you push that subscribe button, push the like button right now before we even get started. So, we're going to be going over the Savannah Spurlock story. Okay, so this is Lisa, Savannah Spurlock's aunt. She runs a Facebook page called Missing Savannah, and I'm going to post the link to this in a description later. I didn't realize how much Savannah does look like her aunt here. You can see, look in her eyes and see a lot of Savannah. So she informed us, a lot of us, that she has a detailed story, the family's account of what happened to Savannah, and she hopes that this will fill in some of the blanks and the questions that the public has had about Savannah, which I think is good because communication is so important. As you guys know, I push that. And if you're not familiar with the Savannah Spurlock case, please go look at my previous videos that I've uploaded. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So they call it the Savannah story. And so in this story of Savannah Spurlock, a 23-year-old woman, mother missing from Lexington, Kentucky, area since January 4th of 2019. This is information as of May 7th, 2019 that has been released to the public from the family and police regarding her case. Took me a second to get warmed up there, guys. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's get to it. Okay, guys, Savannah went missing at the age of 22, 5 weeks after giving birth to twins, which was in December. Her 4 sons are the age of 4, 2, and 5 months, which are the twins. At the time she went missing, Savannah lived with her mother Ellen and her younger sister. I'm going to say shout out to her younger sister. She's a sweet girl. Anyways, Savannah attended the EKU and attended to study health administration. Okay, so Savannah was taking a short break from school due to her pregnancy, and shortly before she went missing, she spoke with her grandmother about her hopes to secure a job and to get her own apartment for her and her children. She had been going through a rough time before her disappearance. In the evening of January 4th of 2019, Savannah had a female friend over to her home from Richmond, Kentucky. She borrowed her mother's car around 9 p.m. and she and her friend traveled to Lexington, Kentucky to meet up with a male friend. It was not uncommon for Savannah to go to Lexington, which is a larger city. Savannah left her mother's car at the male friend's home. The 3 of them traveled in his car to the other bar in Lexington by 10:30 p.m. Savannah left a larger purse in his car that contained her mother's keys, along with a few other personal items. She carried a small cross-body satchel purse into the bar with her. The 3 friends met new people at the bar that night. Savannah's male friend needed to be picked up early the next day, so he decided to leave early. Savannah and her female friend continued to hang out with the new people that they had met. At some point later in the evening, Savannah and her female friend got into an argument. Her friend decided to leave the other bar, and Savannah decided to stay. Both her male and female friend have been cleared by police. Around 2:30 a.m., Savannah was seen on surveillance leaving the other bar with 3 men. Her mother woke up at 3 a.m. and realized that Savannah was not home. She called Savannah, and Savannah hung up the phone on her. Savannah FaceTimed back with a couple of minutes later. Savannah FaceTimed back a couple of minutes later from the moving vehicle and told her mother she was fine. She told Ellen She would be home within the next several hours. Ellen thought that Savannah was in the front seat with two people in the back seat hollering at her. Police later determined that Savannah was traveling in the front passenger seat of the SUV with one male driving and another male who was in the rear passenger seat. The third male got into the black Chevy S10 pickup truck. Savannah did not seem to be in distress at the time of the FaceTime call, although Ellen could tell us that she was intoxicated. Now, police confirmed that Savannah was taken about 40 minutes away from Lexington to a house in Garrett County, Kentucky, with the three men she had met at the bar. One of those men were last seen with Savannah, said that she left the home later that morning, but he didn't specify how. Which, according to media, guys, I'm interrupting this, they said she left by foot. So, police have said they cannot confirm his account. And that's according to Lieutenant Rodney Richardson. And he has said, "We do know her last location was at the residence in Garrett County. We were told that she left the location." That's just something we cannot confirm right now. Savannah's phone last pinged around 8:30 a.m. and has not been turned on since. Police are unsure how the phone was turned off. At this point, Richmond, Kentucky police are leading this investigation as a missing persons case with the help of KSP and the FBI. The three men's names have not been released at this time. They were initially questioned and released, but they have also not been cleared in this case. Now, police, I lost my spot there, guys. I'm sorry about that. Conducted numerous search warrants, including two homes in Garrett County. They towed a car from one of those locations. Police have not released any further details to the public since February 7th of 2019. Outside of the media attention, police have worked steadily under the radar. This case remains active, and detectives are passionate about figuring out the truth. They are protecting the details so as not to jeopardize the case, which we all know this, right, guys? But they could give out a little bit more information for the people out there searching. As family, we feel strongly that the last people seen with her know the full story, and there may be people close to them who also know the full story. We pray that someone will come forward and tell the truth, tell the full truth, so that her children, family, friends, and supporters in her case can properly grieve in the passing or rejoice of her safe return. A $10,000 reward is in place through May 15th, and that window is closing incredibly fast. Imagine what you could do with $10,000, guys. The clock is ticking for someone to be rewarded for doing the right thing. Okay. And so this is what the family is giving out without jeopardizing their case. And I can say that I'm going to mention one of the boys. His name is David Sparks, and that's been given to me through some of my subscribers. I'm not going to get the name, but people are paying attention. They care about this case, and they care about this girl, and they care about the family. And I have a message to those out there that might have been involved with the case and may be watching this video, that if police are working this hard, they're going to find out what happened. And if you did not speak and you had part to do with it, even if you didn't do anything, the fact that you didn't speak is gonna hurt you later on pretty bad. So if you know something, it's better to come forward. They have a complete anonymous tip line, and I've checked it out myself, and they cannot find out who you are, especially if you go to a library or something. go give a tip. You know, go do the right thing. It's something you'll be rewarded for later on in life. And usually when the police are this quiet, they know something, and they're just a matter of time of getting the right pieces of paper together to make that arrest. If you're not familiar with the Savannah Spurlock story, I have uploaded videos in the past that you can go back and refer to. Get to know Savannah and her story. So I feel very bad for this family, and especially her younger sister, Savannah's younger sister, the poor girl. Can you imagine what she's going through? But as I mentioned before, the first one to talk is the first one to get the slap on the hand, and really, you know, they get the lenience. All right, guys, let's hope for a miracle. I hope the family does, you know, have a miracle happen, and at least get some answers. So, as I always say, thank you guys for taking time to watch. Love you guys, and I appreciate it. And don't forget to share this video or share Savannah's story. And I'll see you soon.